Hi guys, Rex here. With patch 1.15, the prestige system in Hunt Showdown was drastically changed. The old prestige system was slow, impractical, and quite frankly felt like a chore. Prestiging meant losing all of your account progression, including the hunters in your roster, access to most weapons, ammo types, tools, and consumables, as well as the majority of your money, which would start at 4,000 hunt dollars. Since most weapons, tools, and consumables would be locked from level 1, you had to suffer through hours of playing the early level unlocks, which made the prestige experience feel monotone and repetitive. If you were continuously prestiging, you would usually not be able to unlock the various ammo types for more than a handful of weapons before the next prestige. The rewards for all this effort? A few old skins that in my opinion don't hold up to today's standard, considering all the amazing DLC skins we've gotten in the past 3 years I've been playing the game. So with all that said, what has changed? Why is the prestige system better now? And is it worth the prestige? Let's talk about it. For the sake of everyone tuning in who may be wondering what the biggest changes are with the new prestige system, I will cover that first before I'll shed some light on what I consider to be the most impactful changes for both solo players and team players, and which changes I personally love and which I would like to see changed. Let's dive into it. The changes to the prestige system. Number 1. Weapon changes. As of patch 1.15, all base weapons are unlocked at rank 1, meaning you will have access to the first variant in every weapon tree. For me personally, this means I can play the hunting bow from level 1 after each prestige, instead of waiting for level 54. This alone is a massive change for anyone who loves playing a weapon that wasn't previously unlocked at an early level, but that's not all. Since you can start playing basic variants of any weapon from the start, you'll have more opportunity to unlock any variant or special ammo for your favorite weapons well in time before the next prestige. Number 2. Tools and consumables. All tools and consumables are now exclusively unlocked by leveling up your bloodline rank. They have also been separated from each other, which means you don't need to use one in order to unlock another. Simply playing the game and leveling up is all it takes, and you will gradually unlock everything well in time before you hit max level. At level 64, all tools and consumables are available to you. Number 3. Bloodline XP. The XP requirements to level up to Bloodline rank 100 has been slightly reduced. While it may not be much, the time to level up has been significantly reduced, as the XP gained from killing various AI has been increased, and the experience from killing enemy hunters has been standardized at 450 XP, as opposed to be lower or higher depending on the rank of the enemy hunter with the old system. Number 4. Weapon experience. Unlocking new variants or ammo type with any weapon is now based on the ammo type. Compact ammo weapons require 450 XP to unlock, medium requires 600 XP per unlock, and long ammo weapons require 900 XP per unlock. With hunter kills being standardized at 450 XP, this means no unlock is ever more than 2 kills away. The total experience required to unlock all weapons and variants has been reduced by 33% across the board. In other words, it's all more accessible now. One thing to note is that weapon experience is no longer shared across players. Number 5. Gun oil and blueprints. Previously, interacting with gun oil in the game would clean your weapon, and interacting with a blueprint would grant you one unlock for any weapon, tool, or consumable currently equipped at the time of the interaction. If all unlocks were already acquired, you would not be able to interact with the blueprint. With patch 1.15, gun oil will now grant you the next unlock for the equipped weapon, or a random weapon unlock if you have completed all unlocks for the currently equipped weapon. Blueprints will now grant you 3 random unlocks from any weapon family. Both gun oil and blueprints are now exclusively found on workbenches around the map. Number 6. Trait unlock levels. With the current update, trait unlock levels have been changed. The most significant changes to this system is in my opinion the decision to move important traits to the early levels in order to make the transition into a new prestige more seamless. The changes to these unlocks are not only helpful but borderline necessary for certain playstyles, which I'll get into shortly. Number 7. Economy changes. With the updated prestige system, you will gain more money than before while leveling up your bloodline. Additionally, the free tier 1 hunters as well as the tier 2 and 3 recruitable hunters have been improved with more meaningful and complete loadouts, including traits. Should you be running low on money, you are now covered, as you will always be offered a free hunter between games if your total balance is below 5,000 hunt dollars. Number 8. Legendary hunter changes. Legendary hunter cost has been reduced to 100 hunt dollars, down from 200. Furthermore, they now come with a minimum value of 7 trade points across the 3 random traits they are granted when you recruit them, as opposed to any 3 random traits in the past. This is a solid change for prestiging players, as you'll be spending less money on hunters and overall get better perks. Now that we have covered the main changes to the prestige and unlock systems in the game, I would like to discuss the impacts of these changes for solo and team play. Number 1. Solo gameplay. As a solo player, prestiging was never a viable option in the past. With the addition of self-revive with the Necromancer trait, solo gameplay felt viable for the first time since I started playing Hunt 3 years ago. The Necromancer trait was unlocked fairly late however, but has now been moved to level 1. This means that the self-revive mechanic is now always available to solo players while prestiging. Another significant trait for solo gameplay, Magpie, is now also available from level 1. The Magpie trait grants solo players 10 seconds of special dark side when picking up a bounty, as opposed to 5. Finally, the Resilience trait is unlocked at level 4, which completes the most important traits for solo gameplay. The Resilience trait ensures up to full health upon revival, and significantly increases the chances of succeeding as a solo player. As I've already covered, we now have access to all base weapons, and we have all the important solo traits unlocked by level 4 following in Prestige. I previously mentioned changes to tool and consumable unlocks. If you watch my solo guide or live streams, you have probably noticed that I like to run all of the shots available in most of my solo games. This includes the large vitality shot, large regeneration shot, large antidote shot, and large stamina shot. All of these shots are now unlocked by Bloodline rank 20, with most being unlocked even earlier. This change makes the transition into solo prestige a lot more viable, as most of these shots are in my opinion crucial to your survival rate. For more info regarding solo loadouts, check out my solo guide. I'll leave a link in the description. Number 2. Team play. The changes for team players may not be as drastic as they are for solo gameplay, but nonetheless, most of the changes should make life easier and more enjoyable for anyone who's actively prestiging. Necromancer remains one of the strongest traits in the game, as it allows you to revive your friends from a distance, and Resilience is a massively useful trait upon getting revived, whether you're a team player or not. Other highly useful traits like Doctor and Pack Mule are available from the start, and Serpent is unlocked at level 14. Number 3. Final thoughts. Overall, I have to say that the changes to the prestige system that I've covered in this video has made the prestige experience far more enjoyable. I no longer feel like prestiging is a chore, and I've actively started prestiging again. I imagine I will keep going until I reach the max prestige level of 100. There are not many things I would like to change about the current system. The first thing that comes to mind, however, is 100 hands being unlocked at level 51. As a bow main, I find this trait to be vital to the weapon, and given that it is a primitive and cheap weapon, I don't think that it makes much sense for this trait to be unlocked at level 51. As it makes the bow less viable for a very long time, while others are playing the Mosin from level 1. The Bolt Thrower trait is another primitive weapon trait that is unlocked at a fairly high level, at Bloodline rank 32. For the same reasons I just mentioned, I don't think that it makes sense to put limitations on the crossbow players. This would have made more sense before the changes to weapon unlocks, but there are a lot of options available to most players now, which I consider to be objectively stronger for the vast majority of the player base. The changes to tier 1, 2, and 3 recruitable hunters have been great, but arguably a little too much so. They seem to have made the legendary hunters borderline insignificant in comparison. I would like to see some changes to these hunters, primarily when it comes to their traits, as they often pack higher value traits than what you get with the majority of your legendary hunters. Finally, the big question you're probably hoping I will answer. Is it worth it? The short answer to this question is no, but in reality, the answer is that it depends on who you ask. Prestiging will likely never be a good deal, in Hunt Showdown or in any game for that matter. It is a system designed to keep you busy while giving you some sense of progression throughout your games. While this may be true, you're still losing far more than you gain on prestiging, and it takes a tremendous amount of time to max out your prestige level. Usually, a prestige system comes with pretty cool skin unlocks, aka bragging rights. But unfortunately, the prestige skin unlocks in Hunt Showdown are in my opinion quite outdated and too scarce. While the current skins were probably great at the time they were added to the game, they don't hold up in today's standard with the extensive library of DLC skins that can be purchased at the Crytek store with code Rexner for a 10% discount. Seriously, code Rexner. Every purchase supports my channel and the code is always available. Shameless plugs aside though, I do believe that we will probably see new and better skins for the prestige system in the future, which would make the entire experience more enjoyable for everyone. At the end of the day, skins or no skins, benefits or no benefits, the main thing that will dictate whether prestiging is worth it is for you to decide. If you asked me before patch 1.15, my answer to you would be a definite no. It simply wasn't worth the trouble and it felt like a massive chore. If you ask me today though, I will tell you that I really enjoy the prestige system now. I can play the game in the way that I enjoy, and the setbacks, while they are there, are not large enough to make me feel like I'm playing at a massive disadvantage. I want to thank Crytek for the fantastic job you've done with all the changes to the system, as well as the hard work and effort you're putting in every single day to make this game what it is and keep it fun and interesting for all of us. The game is certainly headed in the right direction. What do you think of the new prestige system? What do you like about it, and what would you like to see changed? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. A special thanks to my Patreons for supporting what I do. Your support has allowed me to reduce my work to part-time and go full-time as a content creator. If you would like to support my channel, head over to patreon.com/Rexner. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I stream live on Twitch at least 4 days per week, and you can follow me over at twitch.tv/Rexner. Thank you so much for watching.